All right, today we got a nice unboxing of the BOYA mini uh, wireless microphones. Try to upgrade and make your sound quality a little bit better. Let's dig into it. All right, first off, I have been watching plenty of videos about these BOYA mini microphones and the quality that they do produce. I am trying to level up my YouTube experience and looking for some decent microphones at a price cut. You know, I feel like these here are pretty much, a bang for its buck. It's a Chinese brand, China brand, however the case may be. But the quality, out the window. The quality is so good, it's pretty much a no-brainer. And a couple of good qualities about it before I dig into it. Right off bat, they tell you what we got, 2.4 gigahertz. That's just like a Wi-Fi signal off of a modem. So they're letting you know that the quality pretty much superb. But nevertheless, what you're here for, let's go ahead and dig into it. See what we got. All right, so right off bat, what we see here is that we have the transmitter and we have the microphone. Transmitter. Transmitter goes into the lightning port of the iPhone, and that just connects Bluetooth wirelessly. Packaging that we do get inside the package is a nice little carrying pouch, branded. Great. Of course, we got to get the silica pack to keep everything fresh. Little reading fundamentals, about the product. Warranty policy. At least they give you a warranty. Everything is looking good so far. Yeah. And the instructions on pretty much how to get everything started. Also with the QR code. QR codes are all great. And just looking into things, it is a good product, as far as, like I said, all the videos that I have seen. And like I said, there's a little charging dongle package for it inside. Drop the little microphone in there to keep that charged up. The information that was given, looking into them, microphone lasts up to about 6 hours on a full charge. The product itself alone, I would say, is great, and plenty of reviews and things like that pretty much got the BOYA product where it needs to be, standing in a lane with the big dogs. And I kind of like that. And let me get a better position on this. All right. Much better. All right. So nevertheless, what we try to focus on is quality, try to upgrade, for a bang for your buck. And this would be the route to go. They do have DJI, microphones that's running like $100 for like one microphone and a transmitter, but the quality is there. Now, there's a couple of things that I did notice, watching several other videos. It clips once, peaks get up there, but the sound quality is where it's supposed to be. This product alone itself does have like voice rendering, where you could change your voice to a deep man voice or a high helium type female voice or whatever. And 3 levels of noise reduction. Yeah, but going through all of this, trying to figure it out, it's pretty much a no-brainer. Amazon Prime got it here within the next business day. Everything was looking good. I tried it out the first time and I was pleased with it. And I don't see why any other person would not be pleased with the product itself if you're just trying to level up, you know, your sound quality in your videos. I think that, you know, doing things would definitely help benefit, you know, the quality of your videos. And BOYA Mini wireless microphones are pretty much a good game changer in my book. I give them a thumbs up, and I pretty much recommend everybody else to try to give it an opportunity. Now, I'm definitely shooting right now and using the microphone on my iPhone. So I'll probably upload another video doing a demonstration. But for the most part, just unboxing, seeing the material that we do have in the package, pretty much speaks for itself. Plug it into the microphone. We'll plug the transmitter into the back of the iPhone. And here we have the little blue button. That's for the noise reduction. And it's another soft button on the side of the microphone that changes your voice. So pretty much just plug and play, go to Bluetooth, connect it, voila. You're up in quality. The microphone itself, standard, got a clip onto your shirt, a little wind muffle here. The wind muffle I like, you know, pretty much if it was one of the little furry ones, I feel like, you know, they probably would have had a good opportunity of selling more in my point of view. But the little, you know, styrofoam or whatever material this is pretty good. And as you see, the charging ports on the bottom of the microphone, once it does go down, to charge it up. So let's see how this sits up in the cradle of the charger. Now it is USB for you to plug in, so just get you a block. They don't give you a block, but they do give you the USB dongle charging cord for it. And so once it does go dead, you know, you pretty much slide it in there. It's magnetized, it's not going anywhere. Plug it into a charger or your Apple or your PC laptop and let it charge. Takes up to about an hour to get a full charge, and that's all to it. Nothing much. Also, what I just read up on in some of the documents, now it does work on phones, tablets, laptops, USB-C, Lightning, and then they also got it for camera. Now, it depends, you know, if the camera is compatible to some of these items. I'm not quite sure, but that's one way of trying to figure it out. But most cameras pretty much let you know what type of camera devices, or I mean microphone devices, are capable of being used on most cameras. Now on my camera that I have, which is the Olympus OMD, it only has its own, you know, recognition of a camera microphone, and they cost. But we try to get around the corner doing this, the inexpensive things that would help us along the way. And there's ways of getting around it. But when it comes to the BOYA Mini wireless microphones, I feel like we definitely got a one-up on this. And I think that the quality that I have witnessed in a lot of the videos that I have watched, I believe that the quality is great. Now, on the standpoint, when I start utilizing it myself, that's where, you know, things will come into play at on the next video when I do show distant videos on how good the microphone reacts to the transmitter. They say that, 60 meters, you can go into distance. I'm not trying to go 60 meters away from my device, but, you know, to be standing before it and have good quality, you know, up to 2.4 gigahertz of connectivity, you know, is great. Sound quality, back to it. Can't get over it. All the videos that I have watched, you know, minds were blown about the quality. So that's one way of looking at things. And as far as, you know, the specs of it, I mean, a little device this small, which is probably competitive to be one of the smallest lanyard microphones, sits at only 5 grams. I would probably say a little bit under, but they claim it to be at 5 grams. If I have my scale out, I'll definitely put it on it, but it definitely does feel like about a good 5 grams of good quality. Now, the thing that I like most about it is that it's sleek, very sleek, you know, real small. Clip it onto your fabric of your shirt, or if you have anything that it could be magnetized to, it'll definitely stick, because they do have magnetic deficiencies to the point where, you know, some of the items once powered on that I did notice, but there we go. Don't even have to be powered on, but if you get like a little magnet block, instead of clipping it onto a shirt, you can have it just about anywhere with the clip of a magnet. Now, very indiscreet, you know, you can have it out of nowhere, and a lot of people wouldn't even know you got a microphone on. But quality build, I feel like it's in great condition. I mean, the compactness alone itself is what sells me. Good thing that they do have it in Type-C, Lightning for the older iPhones, and also Type-C for the newer iPhones and Android devices. That's a perk. I like that. I will possibly upgrade to the 2-pack. That way I won't have a charging dongle. I'll have like a charging case, which is what they display on the package. And that's what the case would look like. So digging off into it though, honestly, you know, for a purchase of no more than $50 US after taxes, you know, shipping and handling from Amazon, especially if you're a Prime member, you know, you will definitely be satisfied with what you're getting. And the only thing I'm really trying to do at this point is, you know, level up sound quality for my YouTube videos, you know, to try to help myself out. I know there's other things and other items out there, but why not give things like this a try? You know, if you like it, you love it. You love it, you like it, you'll buy it. And this is not a paid promotion or anything like that. This is just something, you know, trying to level up. And that's what it's all about, leveling up. So definitely what they say, it's a 5 gram microphone, the quality of 2.4 gigahertz on connectivity, you know, just speaks volume itself. And the only way you could possibly get to know that is once you do have it in hand and experience it for yourself. I ain't gonna say I'm a cheap guy, but I like inexpensive things that work great, and I might as well give it a review, you know. So there we have it, real quick. Got the BOYA Mini wireless microphone lanyard, 2.4 gigahertz ultra wireless mini microphone, clip-on, magnetized. However, comes in 3 different versions: Lightning, Type-C, and Android Type-C. I would definitely recommend going to get you a pair, a set, or even just a single, just to give it a try. All right, YouTube. So this is where I'm gonna go ahead and do my little field test and check it out on distance. You know, the microphone, it's a little windy. It's a little windy outside. Hopefully, we can see what it's like without me having to change the noise reduction and notice muffledness. That's one thing we don't want to do with muffledness. So I'm gonna just walk down a bit, see what's going on with the mic. Just to see, because 9 times out of 10, I won't be this far from the camera. Definitely won't be this far from the camera when it comes to doing any type of recording for social media. But just to give a quick insight, I done took several steps. Um, if everything is good when I do come to the playback, we should be all good. Definitely. For the quality and for the amount that's paid for a wireless microphone, I think things are going pretty well, might I say. But overall, definitely a good starter kit for vloggers, YouTubers. Um, it's a starter kit, basically. That's what I really get up out of it. A starter kit, but it's a big starter kit because of the quality. That's one way of looking at things, to try to get things started, to level up your YouTube videos.